Benny the Candy King, a kid-friendly adventure inspired by Breaking Bad. Mr. Benny White was a brilliant science teacher who loved making colorful potions and magical candies with his students. But one day, Benny learned that his school was running out of money. He needed to find a way to help his family and save his dreams. On a school trip, he bumped into Jessie Pinky, an old student trying to sell messy candy at the fair. An idea sparked in Benny's mind. What if we make the best candy the world has ever seen? They shook hands and agreed. Benny would make the candy, and Jessie would sell it. Benny and Jessie worked inside an old ice cream truck they turned into a secret candy lab. Benny invented sparkling blue candy, so shiny and sweet that it amazed everyone. Soon, the whole town wanted Benny's blue candy, but they had to be careful. Principal Hank, the school's candy safety officer, was on the lookout for candy sellers without a license. Benny told his wife, Skyla, that he was just working late at the car wash. But Skyla grew suspicious. Business exploded. But trouble came too. Candy bullies started bothering Jessie. Benny knew they needed protection. They met Gummy Fring, the owner of a fancy candy shop. Gummy was calm, polite, and a little scary. He offered Benny a deal. Make candy for me, and you'll be safe. Benny agreed. A new candy empire was born. Benny's candies filled giant warehouses. He wore a white lab coat and big goggles, ruling over mountains of sparkling blue candy. People whispered his new name, the Candy King. But Benny started changing. He became prouder, colder. Jessie didn't like what they had become. "This isn't what we dreamed of," he said sadly. Gummy Fring wasn't someone you could trust forever. A secret candy battle began between Benny and Gummy. Candy tricks, clever plans, and sweet showdowns. Meanwhile, Principal Hank worked harder than ever. One day, he found a small piece of blue candy and realized who the Candy King really was. Skyla found out too. She was angry, but deep down, she still believed Benny had a good heart. Everything fell apart. Benny made one final giant batch of blue candy. He met Jessie in the desert at sunset. "Take it, Jessie," Benny said. "Start fresh. Be better than I was." Jessie took the candy, tears in his eyes. Benny smiled one last time, waved goodbye, and disappeared into the glowing sunset, leaving the Candy King behind forever.